was only off 2 days. You don't say. You were so much cuter back then. Mion's gaze started in my chest and dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. Don't look at my pee! On my stick. So she was saying it was my crotch that was picked. I mean, before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show you. Zufälligerweise. Endlich beginnt Sayori richtig zu lächeln. Plötzlich dreht sie sich um und fällt auf ihre Knie. I'm sorry. Was jetzt? Hoch, runter, links, rechts, Sayori?
Weißt du, manchmal, ne, da musst du einen Schritt vorgehen, um 2 Schritte zurückzufallen und tierisch dich aufs Fressbrett zu legen.
Because the projectionist is coming. But he isn't alone. Oh, Jesus, but yes! Yes, hello. I'm here, always, yes? Hello, Bunny!
Hey, I'm going to a field trip. Oh, cool. What do you have in your backpack? Well, I have a map. Okay, so you never get lost. Then I have food. I mean, you always get hungry, so. Then I have water. Water is good for your health and your sanity. And I have a gun. Wait, what?
Every day, I imagine a future where I am baking cake.
Stop.
In my hand is a cake.
Just what?
Men are all the same. You just like big boobs.
I'm sorry, but I like to differ here. I agree to disagree because, well, all boobas doesn't matter if big, small, premium, flat, whatever, they're good. TheRMan. Hallo, meine Alphas Members und YouTube Watchers zu Amelia Watson Case File Nummer 420. Ein kostenloses Visual Novel von Planet Dropper, das auf die Hololive English Bamba Talente basiert. Also mit anderen Worten, es wird Kelly dabei sein, Chiara, wie man sieht, Amelia, Gura, Ina und ja, das Spiel ist aus dem Mikrofon. Das Spiel ist, glaube ich, nicht vor langer Zeit rausgekommen. Also es ist, glaube ich, wenn ich mich erinnere, zur Zeit rausgekommen wie HoloCure, also das Vampire Survivor Hololive themed Game rausgekommen ist. Und ja, ich habe gesehen, das hat, glaube ich, noch nicht mehr gespielt und ja, ich habe mir gedacht, hey, warum tue ich das nicht spielen? Also, ja. Es sollte auch nicht sehr lange gehen, so 1,5 Stunden insgesamt. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob das wirklich so also wirklich nur ein Ende ist oder es mehrere Enden gibt. Und ja, im Grunde genommen sind wir Emily, also Amme, die herausfindet, warum Chiara plötzlich in der Mülltonne aufgewacht ist, wie man da auch sehen kann. Und ja, ohne weitere Umstände starten wir mal das Spiel. Ich habe auch noch gar nicht damit angefangen, wirklich. KFP. Chiara, Fred, Phoenix. Oh, okay. Oh. Chiara. Crashed Phoenix. Außerdem kein Voice Acting von mir, weil. Außerdem, falls ihr das selber spielen wollt, erster Link in der Beschreibung. What? Where? Huh? I died? And was thrown to the trash? Huh. Stuff. Stuff. This is freaking murder. They even threw my ashes to the trash. I mean, yeah, I know I'm trash, but not literally. This is just effing rude. I'm gonna find out who did it, and I'm gonna... What? Ugh, gross. Ugh. They're gonna pay. Okay, which chicken did it? Which of the KFP workers did it? I did it not. Let me tell you. I felt the light tap on my shoulder, wake me up. Oh, it was just the banging on the door. Just as I decided to get up, I noticed something in my hand. I was holding an empty vial of my special concoction. Oh no. There's an A written on the label. This. When I see that by itself, it reminded me of Gura. Understandable! I made this joke twice already. It's kind of funny how she's taking ownership of that letter now. Just because basically she had a debut, and the first thing you hear of her was just the and that's it. Like, it's literally just okay. And yeah. Huh? It's Chiara. There's really only one reason why she'd be here. Wait, I just woke up. I bent my arms and pressed on the matter just to push myself up. Syringe rolled into the depression my arms made, stopping just at my fingertips. Do I want to know why this term is used like that? Whoa, close one. I noticed Bubba beside my bed, sleeping on the floor. Been a while since the last time he didn't sleep on his usual spots. I left a while and syringe on my bed, then hurriedly fixed my hair and got out of the bedroom. This is important. Outside my bedroom is the office, which also function as the center room of the house. Coming. Schon lange Zeit, dass ich einen Text vorgelesen habe und dabei gesungen habe. Locked but don't open it. Right, wir wissen, wer es ist, also. The door wasn't even halfway open yet. She started blasting anyway. Murder! Freaking murder! I'll make them pay, so please help me find the culprit. Can you calm your feathers down? Also, not gonna lie, this artwork. Whoever made the artwork for the sprites, you did a good job here. Props. Come inside first. Oh, Ina's here too. What? Right on cue, Ina peeked into my narrow view from the half-open doorway. I see the flap. We get a what? I called it! Again, I didn't even play this at all. This is the first time I opened it. And yeah, and I didn't see even one playthrough of it. I saw, okay, you can get it. And I downloaded it. That's all. I didn't expect literally that. What? Luigi. Wow. Oh, wow. She was there when I resurrected, so she's a prime suspect. I made her come with me so she couldn't tamper with the crime scene anymore. Außerdem Frage, warum Chiara ganz normal, Ame ganz normal, Ina second outfit. Glaube ich. Oder? Ja, das zweite Outfit war das. Wo man dann ihr Vorhalt dann sehen konnte. Ah, so the incident took place at KFP. I looked at Ina. She shrugged at me like she's just got dropped into this whole situation. I see, but please, come in first. And so we made our way inside. Chiara, I only have coffee. Is water fine with you? Yeah, please, hear me out already. I can't exactly listen if I'm not awake, can I? Just chill for a sec. They both got seated, and I proceed to make coffee, while under pressure from a restless Chiara. She won't even die when she's killed, so why the fuss? Yeah, actually, well, I guess she does die, just not permanently. Oh, this is also after she died and lost her memory. Because she is at one point just got her memory. It says now every time she dies she got her memories back. Which also is the reason why we don't have Hololive Germany yet. Is it still death? If it's only temporary though? I would like to say something, but actually she technically died, but she did. It's complicated, really. Like in Honkai. Otto got killed by Herrschaft Sentience, but he had a backup body, and therefore his body only died. His soul was still alive, so it was not really death, in my opinion, my point of view. So, isn't that just sleeping with attitude? I mean, if you see it like this, then basically sleeping is also just death on a free trial. unless you get murdered in your sleep, then that's something else. Anyway, done with the coffee. Oh, almost forgot the water. Here you go. I served her coffee and water, then walked across to my seat. before my butt could even graze the chest lining. Okay, listen to this. They friggin' threw me in the trash. Just imagine when I woke up and it was completely dark. I didn't even know where I was. And worse, it was in the biodegradable bin. Ugh, I don't even want to remember the feeling of my hands touching those things. What? Oh my god, I'm so angry. Can you believe it? Wait. Let's tackle this in order. Recall the events in order, in detail. That's the problem. That's exactly why I need your detective skills. Kara leaned into the table and gave it a light bonk. I don't know how I died. Her arm slid off the table as she leaned back to her prior position. Last thing I remember is falling asleep in the KFB break room, or it was with Callie. Oh, so death itself, the Grim Reaper's apprentice was also there. Next thing I know, I wake up in the fucking trash. I'm pretty sure my memories have come back already. This isn't because my memory is still hazy from the resurrection. Wait, so that means Callie is also a prime suspect? Oh. Also, I think they should say hard to say since we hardly know anything. Wait. Oh no, it's also Carol. Okay. Ina raised her hand slightly but put it down before I continue. Kiara was raging, so I thought it would be best to wait until we got here to say this. I think I might have been the one who accidentally threw her ashes into the trash. Okay, Hina? What? When I arrived, I ripped on a bunch of stuff gathered on the storage room floor, so I cleaned them up. I assumed that one of the boxes somehow fell off from the shelves. I think her ashes got mixed with packs of pepper powder in the mess. Ah, that's why she's so spicy. Sorry! Oh, I think there was quite a lot there. But I don't think anybody would see that and immediately think it was Kiara's ashes. One box contains lots of items, after all. I see. Oh, Callie's scythe was also there. Ah, so it's Callie after all. I'm sure now. Why would she kill you? Like, what would be the fishing reason of killing Kiara? Now, in the beginning, understandable, but now, I mean, Takamori is technically still a thing, but also I'm in the Takamori group, okay? Not in the Amamori group. Or Takomori. Or Samemori. I'm Takamori. Anyway. That's not conclusive evidence. No, because that's our... Yeah, I guess you're right. Unless we conduct a proper investigation, we can't conclude anything. Then let's do this. Do it. Can't you just let this pass? You're alive again. Everything's well and good now. No, they must be punished for their crime. For the crime. Not the crime, the crime. We can't even say for sure that it was murder. And even if it was, they didn't even intend to humiliate you because the trash part was an accident. That is, unless Ina actually did it. That would be... in my opinion, I thought about who could have actually have a reason. Again, Callie? In the beginning, maybe. Now, probably not. Ina? Actually, no. Amma? Nah. Gura? Nah. Be actually either Iris or anybody from the council, but that's also a no. Amma? It's Jork. Then it's a what's a Jork? I don't know. Then let's investigate and find out. If it was actually murder, then I will serve the culprit some fresh, delicious justice. And your face, what? And I only refuse the case, give in and accept your fate. Can I save? Das wird ein, okay, das wird wirklich so ein, ich werde das einmal durchspielen und dann, ja. Give in and accept your fate. I sign in resignation. Can't really escape from this, can I? You just keep pestering me until I accept. Okay, fine. I'll accept the case. Let's go. Call Gora and Kali. Let's meet them at KFP. Roger, I'll be your assistant for this case. Huh, you're Watson's Watson. I put on my detective strip and we took off. Detective drip. Detective drip. Yeah, no. Hololife's #1 detective is now on the case. Unwillingly. Actually, this is the only popular case that we know. Weil der andere Case wurde ja gedroppt. Also im Sinne von what is Hololith exactly? What is the plan? Because of the incident, Kiara closed KFP for the day. She kept the lights and AC running like usual, just for our dining experience. Despite her rowdy nature, she's actually quite thoughtful. Unless you go to the usual room. We had the table furthest away from the end. Yes, because it's close to the kitchen floor. Door. Okay, Oh, mit H. Okay. Erstens, nice recreation von KFB. Hiring 24/7. Ah. You wanna eat? Kiara handed me a menu. Consider this payment for your services. Well, we just started and she's already trying to save money. That's quite a discount I'll be giving you, but sure, whatever. I didn't intend to charge her in the first place. I mean, understandable. Huh, I'll have a Yaku burger. Alright, I'll have your work here. Help me so we can make everyone's food before they arrive. Okay. Außerdem, ohne Witz, ich mag dieses Team von Chiara. Das allererste BGM von ihr. Okay. Außerdem, ich habe gedacht, Taco. Ich habe komplett vergessen, wie Inas Geschäft eigentlich heißt. Irgendwas mit Taco, glaube ich Taco Bell. Aber anstatt ein Taco zu haben, Taco wie Taco da Cheese. Deswegen. Also die Animation ist mal okay, sehr gut. A few footsteps later, the two of them disappeared into the kitchen. I started thinking about the case. Way here. Meine Augen. On the way here, I asked Kiara about the CCTVs. Apparently, only the store front and the dining area have working security cameras. Because internal affairs are secret or something along those lines. With the usual room and other stuff going on there, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Don't make Kiara angry or you go to the usual room and let me tell you, just the look of it, you don't want to go to the usual room. I stood up to take a look at how far the break and storage room doors were from here. This place is deceptively small. They did a good job of making the interior feel more spacious than it actually is. Huh. I went back to my seat. There's not much more to check it right now. Guess I'll watch some anime. What should I watch to kill time? Assault on Giant, the final season part 6. That because Attack on Titan reference the scent of a bookworm. Actually, this is not personal favorite. Ascendant of a bookworm? I should watch the third season that came out recently. I load up the new Ascent of the Bibliophile episode on my phone. The story won't satisfy those who seek thrills and twists. What it does provide is an outstanding level of concrete realism for a fantasy world, and a heartfelt connection with the characters. Yes, it is a wholesome isekai anime in a fantasy world. With an interesting story, actually. The opening started playing a few minutes in. What a banger. Pivoting in time with the song, the door opened. Death has come. Literally. Yo, Watson, where are the others? Damn, Callie. I know you're rocking that cell and yes. No animo for now. Kara and Ina are in the kitchen. Yours not here yet. I see. She decided to sit across me. Yosh. How is she both so cool and adorable at the same time? That's Callie for you. That is Callie for you. She has mommy vibes, but also protect vibes. Every time I see Callie. Okay. Real talk here. Das erste Mal, als ich Callie gesehen habe, habe ich mir gedacht, oh boy, this is going to be wild. And I think 2 weeks after her debut, I just went into, if I want anybody from Holy End to be my girlfriend, it would be either Kiara or Callie. Because she is just a cutie. And also, I didn't know that her voice sounded like somebody else's for a long time, until for some reason my Spotify playlist played her song and the other person's song back to back. And I immediately thought, wait a fishing goddamn minute. And yeah. And I also knew that, and that one of her friends is also known as somebody else. Anyway. Oh yeah, I actually needed to come here anyway, because I left my stuff here yesterday. About that. Callie? I mean, Callie! She came storming out like the food she was carrying. How dare you? Huh? Kusadori, wait. What the hell is going on? You're the prime suspect. Even though Kiara was fuming, she still served the food with care. Sasuke, didn't you? Ina followed just after her, promptly serving the rest of the food, while we explained the matter to Callie. Isn't this too much? Who's gonna eat all of this fast food? Bam 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 bam. Kiara fried party. It's also a good picture. Naruto, I get it now. Why didn't you just, clue them in on the phone? Oh god, Ina. That would be boring. We're meeting them anyway. I didn't bother commenting, instead busying myself with the fries. The rest of the food remained mostly untouched, with only the fries slowly dwindling away. Nobody said anything, but each of us probably decided to wait for Gura before touching the rest of our meals. The door opened again, and we all instinctively turned our heads. Her mini twin tails bobbed up and down with each step. Oh, it's also the... Oh, it's the... Okay, warum sind Ina und Callie die einzigen, die ihre... Ich sag jetzt mal Casual Outfits haben? Streetwear, kann bitte eigentlich passen. Hey guys! From her bubbly demeanor, you wouldn't think she's over 9,000 years old. Do you? Should I comment about this? Like, if you like Gura, hey, that's good. But all the people who say she's a little child, let me tell you, if she is a little child, then basically I'm just an atom of my existence. Because, hey, an anime or any fictional character, just because she looks small doesn't mean she's actually young. Unless, of course, she actually looks like a baby, then okay, that makes kind of sense. Unless somebody literally made at one point a baby who talks and just says, "Yeah, I'm already 25." I think every character who hears his descendants will just go, "Excuse me, you are literally a baby. How the fish are you already 25 years old?" Different question also, mentally or physically, because if it's physically, then holy fish. Mentally, well, okay, mentally, that's a different thing. But yeah. Actually, I think the only... Technically, I think... Amme ist eigentlich die jüngste in Holoyen, theoretisch. Wie gesagt, theoretisch, weil sie ist auch eine Zeitreisende, deswegen, sie könnte eigentlich auch das sein oder nicht. Anyway, so, what's the meaning for? She hopped onto the seat beside you now, who was beside me. Basically how we see it now, but they on the opposite side. We'll find out now. Alright, I took my first bite of the Yaku burger. Ahem. Detective voice switch on. As you all already know, except for Gura, I spoke like I was acting on stage. Kiara got thrown to the trash this morning. Kiara, what now? You left out the important part. No, I didn't. Let me finish. Ahem. Specifically, Kiara died and her ashes got thrown to the trash. Unfortunately, Kiara has no memories of the incident. This means she doesn't know whether it was an incident or if there was foul play involved. We are here today so that I ace Detective Emilia Watson back again. I'm able to properly investigate and solve this incident. Also, did she drink anything carbonated? Because if I can remember correctly, she only hicks when she drank anything carbonated. I think that was. Why don't you just use time travel to check what happened? I mean, I should probably, because this power isn't something that I can use just use any time. It's a last resort. Using it half-versedly might result in extremely serious consequences. Was ist dieses verdammte Wort? Right, if you say so. So, going back to the case, only the 5 of us have 24/7 access into the KFB via the storage room door. If we are to presume that it was murder or a homicide, then there's a high likelihood that the culprit is among us. Among us. I'm sorry, I mean... Among us. Hey. If I can do it, I'll do it. Okay, so further details will be withheld as it might help the culprit if there was foul play involved. I started to cringe from my acting. Anyway, that's that. I switched back to my normal tone. Let's get on with it. I'm assuming Ina and Gura will claim that they were home last night until this morning. They both nodded at me. I was finishing an illustration. You can check the files on my PC and cloud drive to confirm. Gura? Her eyes wandered up for a second. Do dirty dishes count? Sus!
Sus!
Why do I have the feeling I will make a highlight video of the stream? I don't want to make a highlight video of the stream. Please, future Roman. And future Roman probably looks at me and just goes, "Yeah, about that, Roman." I will. Or I will not. Maybe I could tell me, but not. How am I even supposed to skip proof? I just ate, watched stuff, and went to sleep. Kiara, have you show you her files? And yeah, that doesn't make Gura sus. That just means we can't determine whether or not she was at home at the time of the incident. Yeah, that's right. As for Kelly, we'll talk more about her later. Ame, Ina's file showed that it was last modified at 2:42 a.m. Good. We can now proceed to the next part of the investigation. It's time to examine the alleged crime scene. While the crime scene examination is ongoing, your 3 suspects will remain here. Don't try anything funny, cause the cameras are watching. Got it? Okay. Copy that. Copy that. Ow! Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't Watson also be a suspect? She has yet to provide an alibi. She might even manipulate evidence to hide her crime. Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Ame? Relax. I was here last night to give Kiara's monthly asthma injection. I left at around 10 p.m. and indeed have no alibi for between that and this morning. But that's why Kiara's coming with me. She can monitor me and ensure that I'm innocent and doing my job honestly. Ah, that makes sense. So you could outsmart an ace. You could outsmart an ace detective. Not with those math skills. Shut up, Watson. You framed another child for eating chocolates you ate before. Who knows if you'll do it again. Shifting suspicion is a common tactic culprits employ. Huh? The detective in charge is insinuating that someone's the culprit? Absolutely unprofessional. Why should we even rely on your judgment? I think everyone else would rather have me investigate than you. Huh? Listen now, enough banter already. Let's just get it so we can head home early. Huh, I almost forgot. Where's your crowbar, Ina? In the storage room, with Kylie's scythe. Aye, 8. Thanks. Let's go. Why did you ask for the crowbar? Most of the storage room are boxes piled on shelves. I guess they keep inventory inside boxes and only take them out when they transfer items to the kitchen. So, do your security cameras also capture audio? Of course. Just between you and me. Plus it might help with the investigation. Yes, they record audio. Let me check them after we are done here. Yeah, okay. Kelly's scythe and Nina's crowbar were on the wall right by the door we just entered. There are clearly ash traces on the both. What? On both. Can you confirm if these ashes are yours? Caroline to take a closer look. These are definitely my ashes on both. I don't understand what this means. Will take forever if I explain each little thing to you. Just let me do my thing for now. Okay. What should we investigate next? Left side. Did you ask Ina where she found the items she cleared up? Yes. You took several steps towards the spot by the leftmost shelf on the left. You should have been right around here. The items must have found from around there. I went at an empty spot on the top of the shelf. Yeah, I suppose so. Standing in front of it, I realized It's too high for me to have a clear view of the top of the shelf. I looked around. Kiara, I need you to do something for me. What is it? Kneel down on all fours here in front of me. What? Now. Why are we suddenly... Fine. Oh, blushing. She obediently did as I told her. Good girl. Now ready, you're back. 3, 2, 1, and... Ah! I climbed up the human stool so I can inspect the top shelves. Ah, I thought you were doing something else. What were you thinking? Nothing. This is an old meme. This is an old meme. And I thought it was dead. Not the direction I expected. I just need a minute, so please endure for a bit. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, okay. As it turned out, I didn't actually need a minute. Something immediately greeted my magnifying glass. I grabbed some and went back down. Well, look at what we have here. What's that? It's hard to confirm with just my magnifying glass, but I'm positive these are thermal tentacles. Thermal tentacles? Rock scales. Ah. Shark? I know what you're thinking, but hold your chicken wings. Hold your chicken wings. There may be other reasons for this. Okay. Continue. Let's continue with the investigation. What should we inspect next? I noticed some things on the right shelf that seem to have traces of ash on them. I assume these were items Zena picked up from the floor according to her story. Where's the box? I don't know. You didn't think to ask her before you went to my office? Nope. Okay. We could have ruled out or confirmed foul play by checking it. Oh? You know how cardboard has pockets of space inside it? If you were actually wounded heavily, there's a good chance some blood would have seeped into the box. That will leave some of your ashes within those gaps. We cut up the box and checked the unexposed gaps. If we find some ash in those gaps, that would confirm foul play. Oh shit! That murderer took it with me. Yeah, it could be that. But it's best to keep an open mind until we have a clearer picture of the whole incident. Let's check if it's in the trash later. Now, this is getting interesting. What should we inspect next? The refrigerator. I want to check the fridge. Why would something be there? I don't know. Better to check than miss something. You can also confirm the record of your asthma injection. The refrigerator stood tall on the corner. You find commercial refrigerators intimidating as well? You do? Yeah, just look at this thing. So big, so hard. Maybe it's just because I'm more used to seeing my own. Ame? Let's open this thing. Yep, it's mostly filled with processed stuff one would expect to find in a fast food fridge. Now, suspecting person might miss the little secret compartment camouflage as a postmodern design element. I pulled out 2 small cases from the compartment. Kiara closed the door of the giant metal box for me. Thanks. Oh no, one of them's chipped off at the corner. Scared the hell out of me yesterday when you dropped those. Yeah, my concoction case got caught and fell off when I pulled out the asthma one. I got startled and also dropped the asthma one while trying to catch it. How did the vase not break from that? These are supposed to be shock resistant cases. But yeah, some of the vase did fall out of the case due to the impact. Anyway, look at this confirmation of your asthma injection yesterday. I showed her a vial from the asthma case. Some traces of liquid remained inside. It was mostly clear with a very light hint of blue. One of the liquids was the date yesterday. Yep, I knew anyway. I opened the other case which houses my special concoction supply. The color was similar to the asthma one, but it's noticeably darker. I've always wondered why you write that quote. You're on care. Why are some of them missing? You don't need to know. Oh, we have the A one. Oh, but you're still one of the suspects. Damn, she got me. You're... But... You're gonna carry that weight. Fine. I sometimes take one home since each vial is worth multiple shots. They're quite strong. Then I'd forget to return it here, so I've lost some of the vials. And the quote? The length is perfect. And also for myself, I like seeing the quote every time I open the case. I see. One last question. Why do you need me to store it here? Because it's safer to hide it here? Huh, I understand. Can we move on now? Yep. In this job, I'm usually the one doing the questioning. It feels uncomfortable being the one questioned instead. I had to be mostly on the other side. We opened the refrigerator and returned the cases. What do you... Okay, can you check the usual room? No, never. But it might help the case. I'm actually just curious. No is no. Come on. Mission failed. We're gonna get them next time. What should we inspect next? The trash! Because I'm the trash man. Let's inspect your new home. Huh? What? You know, where you last slept and woke up. Where I last... Ah. Dude. Trash bins are right outside the storage room exit. Assistant Takanoshi, it's time you learn a dark truth about this detective business. Huh? What's this all of a sudden? The dirty business. Better for you to learn sooner than later. So it's time to dirty your own hands. Girl looked puzzled. Just okay. What are you talking about? I faced her and motioned towards the trash with my eyes. Her eyes followed mine. The puzzled look turned into annoyance. This is abuse of power! You're the assistant, and this is assistance. Am I right? I shouldn't have allowed you to be your assistant. There were two identical attachments. Guess one's for biodegradable and the other for the rest? Man, this place has substandard waste management. Communication has an actual proper waste disposal system. This is KFP. You either get food in the trash or not food. TheRMan threw the trash and showed me anything that seemed unusual. In the end, the only thing of the ordinary was her ashes mixed with black pepper powder in one of the bins. In the other bin, we found the injection needle used to give her asthma medication. The missing box wasn't here either. Good job, Assistant Takanoshi. While Kara washed her hands, I checked the surroundings area, but found nothing of significance. Off to the break room then. Let's check the CCTV recordings. The only room with a PC here. I got out first and headed straight to the usual room's entrance. This one ominous door. That's out of limits, no matter what you say. I know. I hurried back to her. Was it some ash or pepper on the doorknob? Oh. Somehow this isn't turning out like how I thought it would. Of course not. Außerdem, nice. Das war Hintergrund, außerdem. Thick Ina in my head. And thick Bubba in my head too. You probably expected a thriller or something. For one, this isn't some high-stakes case, since you're immortal anyway. And instantly cuts away most of their attention. I guess. But for me, it's not the scale or the danger that makes it fun. It's a process of broadening my perspective in order to solve a mystery. What do you mean? Let's see. In a sense, any mystery is a fight between the world and your limited perspective. Just because something seems logical doesn't mean it's the one and only truth. Interesting. Since everyone has a limited perspective, you need to obtain as much information you can to grow the bubble in which you test your logic. We all fall prey to the trap of believing in logical answers, and only hold true in narrow perspectives. Now it's why finding answers is all about asking the right questions. Some questions will widen your perspective, some won't. It's important to ask the right ones. Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. I believe even more in your detective skills now. I stood behind Kiara as she sat down to go through the CCTV files on the PC. Here showed the waveform of the audio from 10 PM last night. Around 7 PM. Just the one from this side of the dining area, since it's the closest to the rooms. Ah, wait a bit, I don't have anything here to view the waveform. I'll install it now. Why the waveform first though? Because... Wait, I got it. Because any loud sounds from the rooms might have been picked up on the recording. Correct. It'll be much faster to scroll through the waveform instead of playing the footage because we're looking for sounds. Let's go, Detective Takanashi. Did she just promote herself? And installation is complete. Auto City. We quickly skimmed through the 9 hours of mostly silent audio. Whoa, 2 obvious spots. 1:27 AM and 4:46 PM. Nothing on the video as expected. You can just barely hear the sounds. But the one at 1:27 sounded like a box falling. Yeah, seems like there was some weak noise. Then a bam. Then sounds of stuff falling out of the box. What about the other one? Maybe Ines Grover? Oh, right. Why is she so early though? Seems sus. It could also have been Goro or Kelly, and that Ines Grover bomb wasn't loud enough to be recorded. Oh, yeah. Or you. Exactly, so hold off on jumping to conclusions. I can't even confirm if you were still alive or already ash for both times. Don't mind me, it's just my mind running wild. We didn't find anything else worth noting in the break room. Scrolling through the videos was also unproductive. The entire footage was practically just a still image. The next part is going to be crucial. So, Chapter 1, done. Und ich glaube, ich mache hier eine kleine Pause, weil heißt du mit mir und ja, ich muss noch was auffügen. Also ja, bis gleich. TheRMan. Does it have some gold on it or something? Is it made with diamonds or something? Or okay, probably with gold, but or are the ingredients so expensive? Which is a thing that I don't understand really. Because no, $35 for a doner. Hello. Hey, ow. You could also. This is also how you pronounce toe. So, it's written with an H in the end. So you know.
D.
D.
Ye.
Yeah. Yeah. I really have this meme in my head right now. Yeah.
It's not even bleeding. But Noir, if you die,
I mean, stop.
Holy crap! Look at me! I am the complete opposite of hurt.
Was just a little bruise, that's it.
No, don't lie to me, Noir. You don't want me to live with the guilt of killing you. Your last gift.
And here we present you the opposite of the Nep face, the Noir face, which just says Fisch. Das, was ich mich noch erinnern kann. Nur jeder sagt dazu, dass das, oder dieser Teil von diesem Clip, das Video ist. Kann sich irgendjemand erinnern, dass. Ich weiß auf jeden Fall, das war vor August auf jeden Fall, dass es irgendwie immer mehr wurde mit. You kinda smell like a Parker. Aaron Jäger. Aber ja, eigentlich. Das war jetzt sehr gefährlich. Aber ja, ja, also. Wer zuerst den komischen Hasen auf 2v2t findet, der kann sich alle Ressourcen von, die dort sind, snacken. Am meisten den ist der komische Hase aus Diamantenblöcken, also. Ja.
Ja, das ist das Problem.
Oh. 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 Okay, some mashed potato. That was not mashed potatoes. That was something else. That was cool. We are having a picnic, can you come?
Ich mache eine Party, kannst du kommen?
Okay.
Ich.
Wait.
Mache eine Party, kannst du kommen?
I'm having a party, can you come? I mean, can you all come? I mean, I don't know what's down there, but can you come?
It's hideous!
That's every baby.
Hat jedes Kind ein Grün?
Was? Juri, stop! Stop! Baby ist geboren, sofort eine Schiene. To whoever makes the wiki page on the VTuber wiki, trivia here. I learned my way how I speak German is not from learning it normally from school. No, actually from learning it through watching TV, because I mostly watch the TV channels from Germany. So I was only off 2 days. You don't see. You were so much cuter back then. Mion's gaze started and my chest then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. Don't look at my pee! On my stick. So she was saying it was my crotch that was clean. TheRMan. Und ich bin wieder zurück. So. While leaving, we took a peek at the life security food. Ian and Callie were barely awake. Gur was still eating. I thought they were served too much, but it seems like apex predators have bottomless appetites. We won't check the kitchen. You can't get into the kitchen without showing up in the cameras. So it's reasonable and safe to assume that all the action took place in the storage room. Welcome back. The other two raised their heads upon hearing Gora's greeting. Huma. So is the mystery solved? Unfortunately, not yet. We have to move on to the next stage. I'll interrogate each of you in the break room, one-on-one. Why does it have to be on one-on-one? Can we just talk here? It's to make it harder for the possible culprit and accomplices, if any, to cooperate the lies with other people's statements. Standard procedure. We're doing a raid tonight, so I like to know in advance if I have to cancel. No worries, this shouldn't take too long. Let's set it at 10 minutes for each of you. No extensions as long as you all cooperate. Why don't we get started then? Kiara, I prefer if I conduct them interrogations alone. Why? You know, so we can have a thorough conversation, a heart-to-heart. If you say so, you're the detective. I'll just monitor the time and notify you when time's up. Alright, let's decide the order. You three, choose a number from 1 to 5. Where's the rest of them? Gura! Where's 3, 4? 1 to 5? Gura. Are you actually serious? Not gonna lie, I like the inclusions of the memes. And reference, basically. So, yeah. Huh? We collectively burst into laughter, which only added to Core's confusion. She didn't say 3, 4. The laughter showed no signs of stopping. Wait, did I mess up? I'm crying. No, wait, I don't... I think Ina just died. That was F-wording hilarious. I know, that was freaking hilarious. Ohne witzig. Damit, falls niemand weiß, wovon dieses Meme eigentlich herkommt. Chiara hat mal ein Deutsch-Lernstream gemacht für Gura. Also der erste von ein paar. Und ja, wegen dem Notensystem, weil in Deutschland das anders ist als in Österreich. Weil ja, im Deutschen geht es hier von 1 bis 6, im Österreichischen von 1 bis 5. Und ja, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 2, 6. You get the joke. Has she not realized even now? Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and explain. I ask you to choose from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which is 1 to 5. Oh my god. Voice faded out. She laughed from embarrassment. Gura, how would you even... That's so ridiculous. Gura burned her face into her hands. I don't know. That's a Gura shark brain moment if I've ever seen one. Yeah. Well then, choose your numbers. 4, of course. The one before 2. What? Gura? I'll go with 2. Gura? 2. Ina 1, Kali 4, got it. So, who's going first? Gura. Gura, you're going first. Oh, you didn't even use the numbers. Wrong. The order could be based on whose number is closest to the square root of 5, or by even numbers first in an ascending order. You know what's the square root of 5? Yeah, I don't. You don't need to go there again. Time to interview the shark. Actually, it's because of Ina's. Okay. Thank you, okay. Oh my god. Should I take the seat across you? Not really, but it will feel weird if you didn't. Gura didn't reply and hopped to seat herself across me. Shall we begin? Time starts now. Goofing around with Gura is fun, but now's not the time for that. This is the time to show them that my detective skills are legit. Let's see. Choking on water? Recount of last night. Can you recount what you were doing last night again? With more detail if possible. I ate pizza for dinner. Hopefully not in the bathtub. I took a bath, a long one, with pizza. What did I say? And I watched random stuff until I fell asleep. I don't really know what else I can add there. What sort of stuff did you watch? I can prove it anyway, so why do I have to say it? Why not? Just disclose the information. Fine. GTA online roleplays. Understandable, but also... Oh, that... Stop. Don't say more. Why? I also watch them. Lots of people do. But... Okay, is your watch history disabled? Yeah, that's why I can't show it. And I'll watch on the app. That's too bad. Okay, let's see. Phoenix taste test, power levels. How about you stop lying to my face? What? How do you think I found out? I don't even know what you're talking about, Watson. Huh? Did you forget that shark scales fall up? How can you even identify shark scales when they are so tiny? Because they're burnt mixed with sand or coral sediments. You can make them out clear enough with a magnifying glass. I didn't know that. I know your body better than you do. Shut up. Can't really prove that they were from the time of KRSF, can you? You've got nothing on me. What makes you think so? You didn't even know that they could be identified using a magnifying glass. I just know, alright? Not actually sure if the time range can be narrowed down enough, but telling her that won't help. You can actually tell how long your scales have been there. Just take some time since we'll have to send it somewhere. So why don't you just spill the beans and save us the trouble? Say what you want. I don't believe you. I think you forgot to dine the part where you were lying. Be honest and make down, double down and press Shahara. One more push and she'll crack. Spare yourself the trouble. Kara might get seriously mad if you keep this up. What? Better admit and apologize than having me expose you. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll forgive you. You know deep inside that this is the right thing to do. The pain of having to face yourself. Kara closed her eyes for a few moments, and when she opened them, her face was crystal clear. I did. I was here. Good, Shark. I leaned on the table a bit more. Now, please tell me, what exactly transpired last night? She looked down for a second. I was here for a late night snack. I heard from Kara that KFE was turning in high profits, so I thought it was fine to do it once in a while. A article wrapped around her words. I knew her well enough to say that it was genuine. She's really sort of innocent, like a kid in some ways. Maybe the extreme hunger she holds within her is just something that we non-epics predators can never hope to understand. I hid on the top shelf because I thought that I could stay in there even if someone came in. But when something actually happened, I panicked. I heard the door open and Kiara came in. I think she was holding Kelly's scythe. I panicked and ran away. I see. That's all I saw. I don't know what happened after that. I didn't attack or do anything to harm Kiara. Glad you finally opened up. You should apologize to Kiara after our time's up. I will. I'll be ogre soon. Okay, so. You're an apex predator who's always hungry. Yes. Are you sure you didn't have a Phoenix taste test last night? Of course not. I won't even eat my friends. I mean, I might accidentally bite you if you do something, but that's different. Do what? You know what? Yeah, right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious enough. Curious though. But I wouldn't have a taste of Kiara without asking her first. What? Nothing. I can just take your word for it, because this is an investigation. I understand, but I stand by my words. Yes, of course. Your 10 minutes are over. Okay, let's go. Apex detective right here. Kira bounced up from her seat and proceeded to leave the room. As she approached the door, she looked back and shot me a gentle smile. Thanks, Watson. Must protect. Kara, I need to talk with you for a bit. Sure. Let's talk about the next interrogation is ongoing. We waved a small goodbye to each other before she left. We can call the next one in. So who's going next? I'm calling the wa. Let's go with Ina. Copy that. Taco time. She's gonna say wa when she enters. Stop! Called it. Auch so, wir haben einfach so Hello. When I'm with Ina. When I'm with Ina, I just want to relax and be healed by her cozy presence. But I have a job to do. Conducting this interrogation probably is a must. Not doing so is a tantamount to throwing away my pride as a detective. Shall I talk about the case then? Our use was still mildly amusing. Okay, so. Okay, enough the mob. What kind of last night this morning? Let's begin with the standard initial question. Please give me your account of last night and this morning. Try to add more details, so what you've already told us earlier. Okay, let's see. As you've already confirmed, I was finishing an illustration late into the night. I went straight to sleep right after. Oh, and I slept on the floor so I could wake up easier. What? Okay, and then? Woke up early, get ready for work, and went to KFP. I went in through the storage room, like with everyone who has gotten storage room access from Kiara, which includes all of us here right now. After I opened the door, I didn't notice the mess on the floor and tripped over something. I had my crowbar in hand, so I accidentally bonked the ground. Why the fish do you have your crowbar in your hand always? Of course, I had no idea Kiara's ashes were scattered on the floor and all. Next, I cleaned up the mess and went on to do my duties on KFP. Kiara woke up just shortly after that. And the rest is, as you know. I seen Kiara raging and banging on my door. Yep, she initially suspected me, but I told her that if I did it, I wouldn't have hanging around until she woke up. Neat. Thanks. I forgot one thing. I was wondering about this. Back in your office, I said that I assumed the stuff scattered on the floor was from one of the boxes somehow falling from the shelves. I forgot to mention that I didn't actually find the box. Ah, good. That's vital information. Let's see. What time did you arrive at KP? You didn't mention their time earlier. I think it was around 7 AM. I woke up at around 6 AM. Oh, you barely got any sleep. Yeah, days like this aren't that rare. Can't be helped since I'm juggling multiple jobs. Don't push yourself too hard. Yeah. Sleep is just as important as diet and exercise. Ja, und ich habe außerdem gelernt, dass sehr viele Sachen abhängig sind von Schlafen. Yeah, I've been trying to find ways to balance everything. There are just times when days like this become unavoidable and unavoidable. I know that feeling of wanting to do so much stuff that you feel like you're wasting time when you sleep. Especially when we still insist on keeping up with our hobbies and many other things. Oh Jesus. However, sleep deprivation actually hurts productivity. So when it goes on for too long, it's quite likely that you're sacrificing sleep without actually getting more done. You can end up just ruining your physical and mental health without actually being more productive. That makes a lot of sense. Sorry for the unsolicited advice. Oh no, it's completely fine. You're telling me this because you care. I really appreciate it. I didn't really think about how much lack of sleep can slow down my work. Thanks. Lina. 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 So anyway, let's continue the interrogation. Which hour is it over? Enough the one. What is your wisdom? Do not rely on time machines to be on time for it to work. Huh? Nothing. Wisdom isn't something you can simply get from others. Insight from others are merely food for thought. You can consume mountains of this food, but without proper digestion, one won't be able to absorb any of it, only lulling them into a false sense of enlightenment. Very nice. I have another question. It's off of Ina of the Man. Shouldn't it be like Ina of the Plains or something? You're an inquisitive one, my dear Watson. It shows that you are one who dedicates the time into thought. But I'm afraid I do not have an answer for that question. My wisdom falls short for the day. Ah, fine. Rude. Okay, let's see. Why do we reason for being early? Why were you at PFP so early? Work hours start at 8 AM and the store doesn't open till 10:30. As second in command here at KFP, I want to set a good example by being early. It also allows me to clean and prepare before the whole workforce arrives. I see. That's admirable. No, I just see this as an extension of my responsibilities. The KFP employees must be happy to have such a role model as their superior. No, you exaggerate. They are here because they love Chiara. Ja. Außerdem eigentlich sollte KFP eigentlich am Anfang so gar nicht existieren, weil which workplace has in the contract written that you don't get paid by your boss, but you pay the boss? Like, boss gets already the money from the profit of the restaurant. So why? But I guess maybe that's why they always talk about the problems regarding the workplace with me instead of Chiara. Yeah, if they do, I say only, hello. Today is my time to be in the usual room again. Oh, would you say you're inundated with KFP employee complaints? No, not really. I'm good at tackling them with my tentacles. This sounded weird. What? Because my many tentacles can't handle more than... Never mind. Sorry. Okay. Everything's really fine though. Good. Let's just move on. Time's up, guys. Come on. Alright then. She waved once and turned towards the door. Her shadow receded as she walked out of the room. Didn't do a good enough job on this one. Stop it with the puns here! That leaves only Callie. The Grim Reaper. Dead. Really? I mean, death is seated across me with a towering figure. Your 10 minutes starts now. Chiara's muffled voice from the other side of the door informed me. Guess you're starting with the cross-examination? Oh, some Phoenix right here. I nodded at Callie. Only 10 minutes. No time to choke around. That is day of the year. We cut off last night. What is that? I heard from Chiara that you were here together last night. But can I ask you to give your own account of what happened? Sure, no problem. She fixed her posture as she replied. Oh, she fixed her posture. Did her mind just fall? Okay, I need to be seated so my nipples are. So I think my nipples are shooting lasers. At what? Sorry. So we three had quite a late dinner night together, right? And you gave her asthma medication afterwards. After you left, your boy and Kusatori were just hanging out. Really? You didn't do anything else? No, Watson, we didn't. Okay, continue. Callie let out a weird sigh. We were just chilling, chatting about all sorts of topics in the break room. At around 10:30, Chiara said she was going to take a nap before going home because she was feeling too sleepy. As far as I know, that wasn't something unusual for her. I was also that tired, work stuff on everyone, you know? So I stayed with her until she fell asleep. Then I left through the storage exit as the front entrance was already locked. I went straight home and slept. Can you provide any proof? Unfortunately, I can't. The underworld ain't filled with technology spying on you. Nice, very concise, thanks. It comes easy when you've got nothing to hide. Okay, let's see. Grim Reaper equals cup or cone. How about the scythe? you left your scythe here last night, right? That is correct. To be more accurate, I forgot to bring it home with me. Isn't your scythe important to you and something that's been with you for a long time? Yes, that's right. If so, how come you just forgot about it so easily? How do I explain this? It's like when I relax, I tend to be kind of forgetful. Might also partially be due to me regularly being sleep deprived. Like when I'm at home, I often forget where I put my phone. Oh yeah? But this is KFB, not your home. I'm only saying this to be completely transparent in this investigation. I will not say it again. Well, I couldn't help but look away. I am occasionally also guilty of this whenever Kiara's around. Her voice shrunk with every word. And I guess you could say that I feel at home when Story is with me. Oh, he's so cute. Like Amori for the win. The Reaper's Rappers Red. What was that? I couldn't hear you. No. I'm sure you heard me fine, alright? I'm not saying any of that again. Fine. Little Sun Reaper. That right there. That is Titi. Warum hört sich das merkwürdig an? Let's see. Okay. So. Okay, Bankai. I'm leaving and sleeping Kara all alone. Why did you just leave Kara sleeping alone in a place that wasn't her home? Even if it was at KFB, isn't that still kinda questionable? That really crossed my mind. We are both creatures that aren't nearly as susceptible to death as humans. I guess our sense of danger is different, so I didn't really think much of it. Good point. But she was just taking a nap. You could have just waited for her. Listen now. I'm listening. God, you could have my train of thought. My bad. Where was I? Oh, listen, I was tired as hell, and I had no idea how long I'd have to wait. You know, what if she slept for an hour? I've had enough for the day. Okay, so. Not like your life, girl. I think you didn't leave Kara asleep, huh? More like you left her dead. That's BS. You're just making that up. You just left your cipher there out of panic or something. You're a detective here, Watson. Why would I even kill her? I don't know yet. Besides, if I killed her that time, she would have revived before morning. You probably just waited for a few hours before doing it. Whatever. No evidence would ever back that up because that's not true. You're just throwing around accusations like Kiara did. We'll see about that. Oh yeah, we will. She's right though. I was just accusing her. That didn't help me gain new information about the case. Kiara signaled the end. Time's up. I'm up. The Shinigami vacated her seat and walked out of the room. Peace. I think I botched this one. Come out whenever you're ready. We'll be waiting. She gently closed the door. I never say this again because of this little thing in my head. She gently closed the door. Well then, she then gently opened the door, and what do we see? I lay back on my seat. My tense shoulders finally relaxed themselves. We're in the endgame now. I'm certain I've got enough information to not disappoint. I'm Hololife's #1 detective, after all. Turn my gaze onto the ceiling. Gotta get this over with. I propped myself up from my seat and put the chairs back in their original order. It's time to perform the finale. And chapter 2 finished, and chapter 3. This morning, our majestic phoenix, Takanashi Kiara, woke up in the crash after dying. We should call it the case of the trashed phoenix. The case of the trashed phoenix. Ina, no! Due to Kiara's memory problems, the truth behind the incident was unclear. But if it wasn't an accident, then one thing was certain. The culprit could have only been one of us. For that reason, I was tasked with unraveling this mystery. Being the ace detective that I am, the whole investigation took only a few hours. And now this case will finally come to a close. I looked each of them in the eye before speaking again. There's indeed a culprit. And that culprit is... Excuse me, why the here? Gura. I swung my arm and pointed at Gura. You! Huh? Gura? What? No. You both know I didn't do it. I already confessed to Kiara about why I was there. She's right. What's this about? Yeah, it wasn't murder. It was an accident, accidentally caused by Gura. Huh? I don't understand. Gura, you probably didn't even notice, but you knocked the heavy box off the shelf in your panicked frenzy. The box fell on Kiara, which unfortunately resulted in her death. I guess that does make sense. It's not the most exciting answer, but reality doesn't care about it. Wait, what about the box? Didn't it disappear? That is rather mysterious, yes. Either Gura actually knew and took it, or I would never do that. Or it was sadly something unexplained by the information I've gathered. You're just interrupting my performance. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that the death-causing accident occurred. And the responsibility for that falls on Gura. I guess. Why the hell was Gura there though? I'll tell you guys later. I clapped my hands together. There we have it. Case closed. So Gura, I guess this means that 2-in-1 punishment is waiting for you. No, I'm sorry. I forgive you. Gura's teary-eyed face looked up to Kiara with hope. Really? Of course. You're my friend and I love you. Kiara. But punishment is another matter. Time to... She picked up Gura and carried the shark in one arm like a little kid. Off to the usual room. Gura fell around. Gura knows how the usual room looks and no. You get to go out again after only a few hours. It's special treatment reserved only for my friends. No. Wirklich, die Animationen sind richtig nice. F. Einfach nur F. Kiara and Gura had their friendly time together. The rest of us went about with our day. Oh. It's been a long day. I've been sitting idle in our office after dinner. I watched whatever came on my autoplay, then scrolled mindlessly on social media until I couldn't take it anymore. I fiddled around with my pocket watch. The gentle luster and cold sensation of metal isn't the most calming, but it was enough. I guess it's time. I clutched my watch. A power that lets one traverse time in ways most can only dream of. Though it might seem incredibly powerful, it is not as it seems. Because everything has already happened. Right? Wirklich? And I've already done it countless times. But I still feel nervous during the action moment. Similar to the feeling I get when riding a plane. It's just that tinge of fear that something will go wrong during takeoff and landing. I suddenly opened the door to my bed and peeked in. Past me is sleeping peacefully, unaware of what's to come and what she has done. I sighed at myself. Just what the hell am I doing? I turned away and went outside. KFP is around a 40-minute walk from here. Not a problem when the sun's heat is not to torture. My heart felt heavier with each step closer to KFP. Lost in my own thoughts, I almost committed the biggest blunder. A few minutes away from KFP, I failed to recognize Gura in the distance. Thankfully, I was able to notice and hide myself in time. She tripped on nothing and looked around embarrassed after getting back up. I bet she's also preoccupied with what just happened, which honestly saved me just now. When on a time travel trip, that's only temporarily, it's essential that one hide the presence as much as possible. This makes for a more stable set of circumstances to work with and reduces the risk of undesirable consequences. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Instrumentale von Kelly Song. Ich hab Haze You. Ja, Haze You. Also Haze. Soon arrived at the fatal place. I could see the storage room door the girl left open. Something crossed my mind. What if she was still alive? I can't call an ambulance or anything. With everything that's in there, KFP issues the usual. The vials. I'd put both of us in a very tough spot, not to mention the possible dangers to the stability of my existence. You just resurrect anyway, so it's not a big deal, I know. Or maybe we can still save her. I took the remaining steps with those thoughts running circles in my mind. If it were possible, while still keeping most of the circumstances the same, then maybe. Why do I bother hoping for something that's impossible? There were only dim lights outside, but the darkness of the storage room still painted a stark contrast against the rest of the scene. Okay, wer auch immer diesen Hum macht und im Grunde das singt. Nice. The inside faded into a view. His eyes adjusted to the dark. I started to say, I'm sorry. Words that are so much easier to say when there's no one to hear them. Whatever, there's only one course of action to take now. I cursed myself for feeling relieved. The box was located at precisely the distance where not much of Kiara's ash could get on it. I can't even doubt the case of death of this. There was obviously no blood from any injury. Damn it, why did I let this happen? I went to the refrigerator box and pulled out both vial cases. Seeing the vials during the investigation was crucial. It confirmed both my suspicion and the message from my future self that it was my job. After that, the rest of the investigation only served to give me a clearer picture of everything surrounding the incident. I checked the latest empty asthma vial. Written on the label was the date just hours ago. I turned my attention to the special concoction case. I already knew what I was about to see, but I couldn't help being terrified. I slowly opened the case. My heart sank at seeing what was all but confirmed. On one spot was a vial with a blank label. Compared to the rest, it had a slightly lighter color inside. How could I screw up so badly? I took the vial and emptied it outside. The marker used on these vials should be one of the markers lying around in the storage room. Found it. I copied the date on the latest vial to the newly emptied one and swapped it with the copied one. My job here is done. I slipped the original vial in my pockets and returned the vial case in the river. Carrying the empty box as it was cumbersome, so I flattened it. I touched the vial in my pocket. I took a deep breath. Time to leave. Took one last look at Kiara's ash before leaving. I missed the curse in my mind. I closed and locked the door. It was an accident that those wires got switched. And Kiara would be resurrected like it was nothing. Wait. So basically Kiara died because of Watson's concoction. Oh. Wow. Fresh. I knew that. But the guilt wouldn't stop eating at me. What if the victim wasn't Kiara? That single question haunted me. I disposed of the box at the public trash bin a few blocks away and continued on my way. After arriving home, the first thing I did was erase the label while with some rubbing alcohol. I wrote A on it instead. The message that only I could have seen is now complete. I entered my room quietly and sat curled up on the floor beside my bed. This was perfectly safe. I already knew I wouldn't wake up until Kiara came. Still, a couple of hours before Kiara comes. I felt so tired. I wanted to take a nap before returning, but I couldn't. Gee, I wonder why. I stood up, got a used needle from my office and placed it on the bed. Pastor's right hand was slightly open. It was a good position to put the vial in, and so I did. Everything's in place now. Finally. I sat down, curled up again at the same spot. Bubba, who has been asleep since I arrived, woke up and snuggled next to me. He's used to seeing two of me by now. He probably doesn't understand why there are two of me, but he knows it's both me. I placed my hand on him and stroked his fur. Ah, a familiar warmth that keeps me going. My past self-sleeping face and Bubba's warmth made me relax a bit. Okay, weird, but okay. I felt like taking a little rest. Maybe it's because some of the weight on my mind has been lifted and the fatigue finally caught up. My eyelids started to fall against my will. I resisted, but my consciousness shuddered down regardless. My eyes jolted open. Did I really just fall asleep? The time! I finally checked for the time. It was 8:40 a.m. Whew! I breathed a huge sigh of relief and got up. Vial and needle were still in place. Looked at my past self's face again. Okay, it's good. I smiled for a moment. I gotta say, I think I look pretty cute. Same. With a tap on the shoulder, I bid my past self goodbye. Amen. And so the game begins again. Applaus, Applaus für dieses wunderschöne, sehr gute Game. Also ja, ich werde das natürlich nicht weitermachen. Außerdem, was zum geht schon? Aber ja, ich werde das Spiel jetzt nicht noch irgendwann mal wieder spielen, weil ja, ist ein bisschen so, ne. Aber ja, größtenteils das Game ist gut. Kann wie gesagt nur empfehlen. Falls ihr die anderen Enden anschauen wollt, wie gesagt, Link in der Beschreibung. Ist kostenlos, komplett null. You need to pay exactly $0 to play it yourself, and yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ja. TheRMan. So. Einen Moment. Und ja, das hier noch. So. Ja, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen, dieses Spiel. Wie gesagt, Link in der Beschreibung. Und ja. In der Beschreibung findet ihr auch meine Social Medias und auch weitere Sachen, die ihr, also Patreon, Merch-Shop und so weiter. Und natürlich könnt ihr auch gerne abonnieren, falls ihr wollt. Und natürlich auch genauso ring the bell to never miss a stream or video. And yeah, I wish you all a wonderful evening, night, whatever it is currently in your time zone. And I will see you tomorrow to our next day. This dream where we all gonna relax, chill, talk about the whole week, and watch some memes. So, see you tomorrow. Your TheRMan. Thank you for watching the stream. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to never miss a stream or video. Here you see all the current streams that are planned for this week. Also don't forget to follow me on all the other social medias. And I will see you next time. Your TheRMan.